Well, I feel, in case, you haven't listened to the previous what's probably approaching 4,000 recordings of mine, are just remotely possible. It could be an idea to repeat one or two things. Look, there are certain things that have been outstanding in what we loosely call spirituality, but more specifically say to be godliness. And from the Jesus story, I take John 17, as you know, but in particular the essence of John's Gospel story of Jesus, that we're to see God as Heavenly Dad, all-powerful and loves you. That's absolutely cardinal. How do you do this? Probably by gratitude. Practice day in and day out thankfulness. You can do this most easily by thanking Him for all that you see as good and lovely around you. Whatsoever is good and lovely, think on these things. Continually, constantly. However, we are in this world of contrast of good and bad, else you can't really appreciate the good without knowing what the alternative is. And this world affords that in its kindest way. We're told it. In a rather more arduous way, we see it and come a bit too close to it in that regard. And hardest of all, if we really can't get the message, we have to experience it. That seems to be the case, as I see it. There are things we can do that make this pathway a lot easier. One is keeping good company. That's cardinal. We keep God's company. And we're in fact very fussy about who we fellowship with. It's clear we're children. We are suffering, if you like, from uncertainty, ignorance. But this does seem to afford us great opportunity for what we seem to value as freedom. We do have to find out, perhaps, what's not right in heaven. And this is a good place to learn it. And as I say, we can learn it the easy way or the hard way, but learn it we must. Why must we? Because to miss eternal, abundant life in heaven would be an infinite loss, and therefore a transitory cost is extremely worthwhile. So we're in a time dimension where all our mistakes and even intentional wrongs, bad choices, vanish into the eternity of time, history, the past. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. And there is forgiveness, quite simply. He's a forgiving God, compassionate, kind, loving. Why? Because He loves us. We're His kids. What else is there? Well, both good sense and gratitude leads us to take care of all that He's given us. Those that have been especially helpful to us. Everything that's helped us, really. Including this fantastic body that we have. An absolute marvel of godly engineering, the mind, the heart, which I mean then both reason and emotion and purpose, the values that we have. So we take care of the body, we take care of the mind and the heart. We are vigilant, V again, in this respect. We have self-interest. It's incredibly valuable, just as uncertainty is incredibly valuable to us. It allows us to see for real what we need for eternity. Let me pause and recap. Yes, it's trying to elude me, but the concept of self, not to be denied, as a Buddhist would, but to be valued greatly. As I see it, as I would storytell it, God wanted fellowship, didn't want to be alone. He loves your individuality, your unique self. It's his creation, wonderfully and eternally. You and me, all of us, every life form, utterly unique. Isn't that amazing? Share many things in common, but the combination is unique. And it makes up the infinite family of heaven. Absolutely wonderful, lovely company. Don't ever deny self, and your priority of self here, prioritizing of self, is absolutely essential to your contribution to continuing your life here, that you may learn and become wonderfully, eternally anchored in heaven, freed of all this murmurings that would have been in your being, longings for things that no way fit in heaven. You dispel them here. You expel them from your being forever. Choose you this day whom you will serve, by which I mean whom you will love and be devoted to. Your heavenly Dad, like all the rest in heaven. How else could you be there except you had this in common? That's cardinal as I see it. What do you see?